Good morning. Watch the first part of this video. It's a time lapse of the sunrise. So pretty. As the sky and the water turned red. Good. Now let's get started and start with your posture, either lying in your bed or perhaps the floor, or sitting in a chair with your feet flat on the floor, toes pointed forward at that narrow hip width apart. And then rock side to side on your sit bones and plant them evenly and firmly on the chair. Lift your chest, tuck your chin gently back towards your neck. Roll your eyes up and look at that spot through closed eyes right at the brow point. Yogis call this the third eye. It's the eye that sees within. Actually, you're stimulating the pituitary gland, the master gland. A good thing to do. And now your breath. And take advantage of the magic of the nose and pull the air in through both nostrils. Let it be filtered and warmed and humidified as it pulls in through the nose. And let the diaphragm move down as you pull the air in. Belly rounds up. That's how you know you're getting it done. And you pull it down to the bottom lobes of the lungs where the predominant amount of blood flows. And then you let the breath go and let it spill out. You can let it spill out either through your nose or your lips. And when you get to the bottom, your body has lengthened and flattened and the belly button has moved back towards your spinal column. And then breathe in again and pull it in through both nostrils. And let your belly round up as you drop the diaphragm down and pull the air down. And begin to lengthen the breath, rounding the belly and then continuing to pull the air in, keeping the belly round and now expanding across the rib cage, rounding up, and continue all the way to the top. And at the top up at the collarbones, take in 3 extra sniffs and then spill the air out and let it flow out and let your body lengthen and flatten and all the way to the bottom, and then 3 puffs to empty. Puff, puff, puff. And do it again. 3 sniffs at the top. Spill the air out. Three puffs at the bottom. Good. And now continue the breath, pulling it in, noticing where you are today and getting sort of a feel for the breath by counting it. Counting the inhale, maybe start with a 2. And on the exhale, double that or more, and exhale on a 4, extending that exhale, allowing the breath to calm the nervous system. And being comfortable and gentle with yourself. A gentle challenge, but don't force any of this. Just breathe in and lengthen a little, and breathe out and double that exhale. And balance it and get a feel for the day, and then breathe that breath. Good. And pull your eyes up to the brow point and keep breathing. Good. Start with some movement. My work has been with very young children, teaching them to talk. Here's a favorite. A little girl who didn't talk, and her mother dressed her in a fancy Easter dress. And she got very agitated. And she was pulling at the dress and running around and trying to get it off. And here's what she said: "Tuck." For stuck, her first word. One of those small miracles. And so we're like that. We get stuck. And how do we get unstuck? Well, things have to move in order for things to flow out, so we can not be stuck anymore, either in our ideas or our thoughts or our behavior or our place. And so we get things moving so that we can get unstuck. Start with your feet and breathe in that breath that rounds the belly up, and pull the toes back towards your head and hold them there and breathe 3 breaths, rounding the belly on each breath. And if your feet cramp, lighten up on the stretch. Right now you're lengthening your legs as you push your heels away and pull your toes back. Good. And now on the next inhale, point your toes. Get your feet going straight so that your toes are not out to the side but straight ahead as you point your toes and breathe your breath and round your belly up. Hold it for 3 breaths or more. Good. Now use your toes and take your left toe out to the left and take your right toe out to the right, and then draw a circle with your toes and add your breath and breathe the circle up over the top on an inhale and breathe it out on an exhale down around the bottom. Good. Make the circle as big as you can, remembering to stay comfortable. And now change the direction and go the opposite direction, continuing to breathe in, up over the top, and out, down and around on the bottom. Moving your feet and your ankle joint. Good. And now breathe your attention up to your knees. And line your toes up so that the big toe is right over your kneecap. And let your legs be soft as you hold this with just the right amount of tension to keep your toes in place. And breathe in and round your belly up, and breathe out and lengthen and flatten. And now do the same thing with your knees that you did with your toes. Roll them out to the side, move them in a circle, bending the knee up over the top as you inhale, and straightening and flattening as it comes down around the bottom on the exhale. Good. and change the direction. And now on the next inhale, move your attention all the way up to your head, to your nose, and begin to draw a circle with your nose. Make that circle fit your head and neck just perfectly. And breathe it up around the top and down around the bottom on the exhale. And breathe a circle with your nose. And then switch the direction and continue breathing, rounding the belly up on the inhale across the top of the circle and flattening out down around the bottom of the circle as you exhale. Good. Switch directions. And now breathe back to the center. Inhale and lift your shoulders up to your ears, and exhale and drop them down. And move them at your own pace, maybe slow, maybe fast. Do what's right for you. Good. And now quiet and breathe in. And bring your attention right to the center of your chest, to the level of your heart. And breathe in and expand. Expand and unstuck, letting go of whatever needs to go. On that exhale, whatever it is, trust that it goes on the exhale, and that your heart is open, wide open, to new ideas and new thoughts and new people and new concepts. Perhaps a little trip in the car, around the corner or out in your community to someplace you haven't been before, something new. And enjoy the movement of your body and your breath and your thoughts and your ideas. And breathe. And may the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Have a great day.